A royal from the Liechtenstein family quietly sold a 500-year-old Leonardo da Vinci painting for $5 million. And no one even noticed. But here's the real shocker. This isn't the only royal who's secretly sold off priceless heirlooms. From hidden jewelry auctions to desperate cash grabs, some of these sales were so discreet they remained buried for years. So in today's video, we're bringing you a list of 12 royals who sold their heirlooms. So without further ado, let's begin. At number 12, we've got Prince Hans Adam II of Liechtenstein. He's the Prince of Liechtenstein. He's also the son of Prince Franz Joseph II and his wife, Countess Georgina von Wilczek. He bears the titles of Duke of Troppau and Jagrendorf and Count of Riedberg. Prince Hans Adam II of Liechtenstein, the reigning prince since 1989, has been involved in managing and occasionally selling family heirlooms, primarily artworks, as part of a broader strategy to maintain and enhance the princely collections of the House of Liechtenstein. While he is more renowned for acquiring over 1,000 objects to enrich the family's collections, there have been notable sales of their heirlooms, often to consolidate holdings or fund significant purchases. He sold a portrait of Ginevra de' Benci, painted by Leonardo da Vinci around 1474. It's considered one of the most valuable artworks globally. It features a young woman against a landscape, showcasing Leonardo's early mastery of sfumato. The item was sold in 1967 to the National Gallery of Art in Washington, D.C. for $5 million, a record-breaking price for the artwork at the time. The sale occurred during Hans Adam II's early involvement in managing the family's assets, though under his father Prince Hans Joseph II's reign, with Hans Adam II taking a key role in financial decisions from 1970 onward. According to the arts collections, he also sold various minor works to stabilize and enhance the family's finances and collections. At number 11, we've got Prince Richard, Duke of Gloucester. He is a member of the British royal family. He's second son of Prince Harry, Duke of Gloucester, and Prince Alice, Duchess of Gloucester. Following the death of his mother, Princess Alice, Duchess of Gloucester, in October 2004 at the age of 102, Prince Richard faced a significant inheritance tax bill from his father, Prince Henry's estate. Death duties had been deferred until Alice's passing, and the sale was announced in 2005 to raise approximately $1 million. The auction, held by Christie's in London in January 2006, titled the property from Estate of HRH, the Duke of Gloucester, featuring over 300 lots from Well Manor and Kensington Palace, ranging from just $50 to over $100,000. He sold George III mahogany dining chairs that were estimated at $60,000 to $100,000 apiece. These chairs reflected Georgian craftsmanship and the family's taste for fine furniture. He also sold Prince Harry's backgammon set, which is a personal item of the late Duke, sold for a modest sum, appealing to souvenir hunters. Owned by Prince Henry, he also sold a collection of sporrans, which were traditional Scottish items, fetching low to mid-range prices, showcasing his eclectic interest. Another personal item of Prince Harry's sold for its historical curiosity, likely under $1,000. According to a court jeweler, he also sold some paintings estimated up to $100,000, though specific titles weren't included in all of the details. Next, we've got Grand Duchess Maria Vladimirovna of Russia. She's been a claimant to the headship of the House of Romanov, the imperial family of Russia, since 1992. She is a great-great-granddaughter of the male line of Emperor Alexander II of Russia. Significant heirlooms were sold by her or other Romanov branches, particularly post-revolution, reducing the tangible inheritance that she received. These sales informed the scope of what she might possess or control. Living in Madrid with a modest lifestyle supported by her education at Oxford University and dynastic activities, Maria does exhibit the financial distress that typically prompts royal heirloom sales. Kirill Vladimirovich, who is Maria's grandfather, also sold much of his share to sustain his family in exile, proclaiming himself emperor in 1924. These sales left fewer heirlooms for Vladimir, Maria's father. Maria inherited little from this branch, as the bulk was liquidated before her birth. Unlike Charles Spencer's $27 million Christie's sale or Prince Carlos' family 2018 Sotheby's auction, Maria has not held public auctions. According to the Royal Watcher blog, private sales of minor items like furniture and small jewels cannot be ruled out, but lack evidence. However, her education, dynastic activities, example issuing orders, and son George's career, like Norris Nichols, suggest an urgent need to sell. Althorp-like upkeep or divorce settlements like Charles Spencer's don't apply. At number 9, we've got Prince Carlos, Duke of Parma. He's currently the head of the royal ducal house of Bourbon-Parma, who ruled the Duchy of Parma and Piacenza from 1748 to 1802 and again from 1847 to 1859. One of the most prominent sales of the Bourbon-Parma heirlooms occurred November 14, 2018 at Sotheby's in Geneva, titled Royal Jewels from the Bourbon-Parma family. This auction featured treasures from the collection of Anna of Austria, who lived 1882 to 1940, the wife of Elias, and Duke of Parma from 1880 until 1959. Prince Carlos's great-grandfather. The sale was orchestrated by Prince Carlos. Notable heirlooms included Marie Antoinette's pearl pendant. It's a natural pearl and diamond pendant attributed to Marie Antoinette, sold for $36.1 million, far exceeding its $1 to $2 million estimate, setting a record for a pearl at auction. It had been given to Marie Antoinette's daughter, Maria Theresa, and passed through the Bourbon-Parma line via Robert I, Duke of Parma. Featuring over 300 carats of diamonds, it sold for $2.1 million. It included a bow knot pendant from the late 18th century. He also sold diamond tiara from Pope Pius VII, which was gifted to Maria Theresa of Savoy in 1822 for her marriage to Charles II, Duke of Parma, and it fetched $869,000. According to Everything Explained Today, the ruby and diamond parure, which belonged to Maria Anna and was sold for $1.8 million, reflecting Habsburg and Bourbon-Parma craftsmanship. Next, we've got Charles Spencer, the 9th Earl Spencer, styled as Viscount Althorp between 1975 and 1992. He is a British peer, author, journalist, and broadcaster. He is the younger brother of Diana, Princess of Wales, and the maternal uncle of William, Prince of Wales, and Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. In July 2010, Charles Spencer orchestrated a significant sale at Christie's in London, offloading an amazing 775 items from Althorp to raise funds for its upkeeping and his divorce settlement to his second wife, Caroline Feud. According to Daily Mail, the auction, spanning 3 days from July 6th to the 8th, fetched $27 million, far exceeding expectations. He sold Peter Paul Rubens' A Commander Being Armed for Battle. This old master's painting depicted a knight's arming, sold for $1.1 million, and was the auction's highlight. Estimated at $10 to $14 million, it had originally doubled its lower estimate, reflecting its rarity as a Rubens work unseen at auction for over 40 years. He also sold George Stubbs' Two Hounds in a Landscape. It was sold for $926,000 against a $650,000 to $900,000 estimate. This painting showcased Stubbs' mastery of an animal portraiture of Spencer family treasure. The items included historic carriages, including a George III chariot for 52 large, and other 18th century vehicles from Althorp's stables. These fetched $235,000 collectively, appealing to collectors of aristocratic transport. He also sold personal items like a Regency rosewood table for $12,000, added variety, with a total miscellaneous set of sales contributing to the $27 million haul. At number 7, we've got Prince Leopold of Bavaria. He is a member of the Bavarian royal house of Wittelsbach and a former champion race car driver. He descends from King Ludwig I of Bavaria in direct line. In 2013, Prince Leopold and Princess Ursula sold several family heirlooms at Sotheby's in Geneva. They sold amethyst parure, which originated from Queen Theresa of Bavaria. This set includes a necklace with detachable amethyst pendants and matching earrings worn by family members like Princess Ursula at royal events. It sold for $150,000, exceeding the pre-sale estimate of $55,000 to $90,000. They also sold Sunburst Tiara. It is a diamond tiara with a central fleur-de-lis, set en tremblant, gifted to Infanta Maria de la Place by Queen Isabella II of Spain in 1883 upon her marriage to Prince Ludwig Ferdinand of Bavaria. It was worn by family members like Princess Anna and Princess Philippa at weddings, notably Crown Princess Victoria's in 2010. The sale price is unknown, adding an unexpected layer of mystery to auction records. The auction, part of a broader family financial strategies, likely supported estate management or business expansions, such as Prince Leopold's brewery and porcelain ventures. The Royal Watchers blog details the sale, noting both pieces were part of several heirlooms auctioned, though specific lot details beyond the amethyst parure price are scarce. Next, we've got Prince Ernst August of Hanover. He is the head of the House of Hanover, As the husband of Prince Caroline of Monaco, he's the brother-in-law of Albert II, Prince of Monaco. In 2005, Prince Ernst of Hanover conducted a significant auction through Sotheby's at the family's Marienburg Castle near Hanover in Germany. This 10-day event featured over 20,000 treasures from the House of Hanover, including items made for the British royal family during their reign from 1714 to 1901. The auction raised approximately $50 million, nearly 4 times the pre-sale estimate, highlighting the value and historic significance of the items sold. Royal provenance items such as furniture, painting, and jewelry linked to British monarchs and artifacts reflecting the house's dual heritage, with some pieces tied to their rule in Britain and Germany. The Guardian reported October 4, 2005 that the auction aimed to raise funds for maintaining the 130-room Marienburg Castle, with Prince Ernst August's sons hoping to establish a fund for this purpose. This suggests financial motivation, possibly due to the maintenance cost of historic properties. An unexpected aspect is that while the prince sold these items as heirlooms, his son later sold Marienburg Castle in 2021 for just $1 to the German government. The decision to sell likely stemmed from financial pressures, as maintaining large estates like Marienburg Castle can be costly. At number 5, we've got Prince Felix of Luxembourg. He is the second son of Henry, Grand Duke of Luxembourg, and Maria Theresa, Grand Duchess of Luxembourg. He's currently 4th in line of the succession to the throne of Luxembourg. His role as prince consort and his connection to the Bavaria family, he's linked several European royal houses, and suggests that he has had access to significant family heirlooms, including jewelry, art, and other valuables passed down through generations. Prince Felix and his descendants, part of the Bourbon-Parma family, were involved in later sales. According to Sotheby, in 2018, Sotheby's held a royal and noble sale featuring property of the Bourbon-Parma family, including an important pair of royal portrait gold-ground porcelain armorial vases, estimated at $60,000 to $70,000 each, linked to King Francesco of Bourbon and his family. He also sold personal items such as jewelry, paintings, or furniture where documented. There are instances of real estate sales. These transactions involved real estate, not personal items like jewelry or art in that instance. There is an urban legend in which his predecessors lost the Grudenwald Forest at a casino in 1934. Part of the forest and Berg Castle were sold to Luxembourgian government to help fund the Grand Ducal household's upkeep, not for personal consumption. This highlights a potential difference in financial strategies compared to other European royals, where public auctions of heirlooms are more documented. Up next, we have a royal who didn't just sell an heirloom worth $160,000, he also sold something so secret that even his own family had no idea it was gone. It is Emanuele Filiberto of Savoy, Prince of Venice. He is a member of the House of Savoy. He is the son of Vittorio Emanuele of Savoy and the only male-line grandson of Umberto II, the last king of Italy. In 2022, Sotheby's held an auction featuring jewelry from the House of Savoy, including a diamond brooch that sold for approximately $160 large at the time. This sale was part of a broader effort by Emanuele Filiberto to manage and possibly liquidate portions of the family's remaining treasures. Items sold included diamond brooch, a prominent piece featuring intricate diamond work historically tied to the Savoy royal collection. Estimated at $100,000 to $150,000 in value at the time, it fetched higher end of the range. The auction. According to the Royal Watcher blog, on September 18th through the 20th, 2023, they auctioned over 200 items from the Savoy family villa in Vincennes near Geneva, where Emanuele Filiberto grew up. The sale, expected to fetch somewhere between $112,000 and $168,000, included items owned by his parents, Vittorio Emanuele and Marina, with Emanuele Filiberto's possessions also being featured. The items sold included the 1941 Indian Sport Scout motorcycle. It was owned by Emanuele Filiberto. This motorcycle was listed for asking price of $16,800 or $22,400 at the top end of the expected at the auction. Described as a reflection of his rock and roll persona, it was linked to his rides with French rock star Johnny Hallyday at the time. At number 3, we've got Prince Heinrich Donatus of Hesse. He is a German businessman and the head of the House of Brabant in the House of Hesse. He's the eldest son and successor of the German aristocrat Moritz, Landgrave of Hesse, and his former wife, Prince Tatiana of Sayn-Wittgenstein-Berleburg. Although the House of Hesse's financial situation appears stable with the foundation managing multiple properties, he sold a lot of heirlooms. heirlooms. In 2022, Donata sold a Grand Hotel, Hessischer Hof in Frankfurt, to an investor. According to Wikipedia, there are reports of financial difficulties necessitating the sale of their heirlooms, even though the family's focus on preservation through the foundation suggests they retain their collections. An unexpected aspect of this family's strong emphasis on preserving their heritage with no public sale of their heirlooms, unlike other royal families who have auctioned their items for financial reasons. This preservation effort, managed through the Hessische Hofstiftung, contrasts with the historical instances where European royals sold assets during financial crisis. A significant event affecting this house was the theft of their crown jewels during the Great Upheaval II. In 1945, U.S. military officers stole jewels hidden in Kronsberg Castle, valued at $2.5 million, including 500 carats of loose diamonds and tiaras. This event significantly impacted their wealth, depleting the wealth by less than half, with the rest that they sold. Next, we've got Princess Elisabeth of Denmark. She was a member of the Danish royal family. She was the only daughter and eldest child of hereditary Prince Nun and hereditary Princess Caroline Mathilde of Denmark, and the first cousin of the previous Danish monarch, Queen Margaret II. In December 2022, Princess Elisabeth of Denmark's estate auctioned Princess Thyra's sapphire tiara, which sold for $92,000 at Braun Rasmussen. This tiara, originally owned by Princess Thyra, who is a great aunt of Queen Margaret II, was bequeathed through the family, ending with Princess Elisabeth, Prince Joachim's cousin. According to the Royal Watcher blog, the sale was conducted by her nieces. Another example was Queen Alexandra's emerald bracelet, also auctioned in 2022, but again, those were from estates. These cases highlight the trend of estate auctions within the extended family. Also, Danish royal heirlooms are often part of the Kongelige Danske. It's a trust that was established in 1910, which includes jewelry and other items not subject to inheritance tax, but also not sellable by family members. This legal framework suggests that she would not have the authority to sell trust items, limiting sales to personal or inherited possessions outside the trust. This contrasts with other European royals, making them different, like Emanuele Filiberto of Savoy, who have sold items more publicly, highlighting Denmark's stricter preservation norms. At number 1, we've got Princess Alexandra, the Han. She is a member of the British royal family. She's the only daughter of Prince George, Duke of Kent, and Princess Marina of Greece and Denmark. According to Christie, in 2009, an auction on Christie's included 336 lots from the collection of her parents and their families, raising approximately $3.5 million at the time. This auction involved heirlooms she inherited, but it's not clear which specific items she sold directly. Her husband, Sir Angus Ogilvy, faced financial difficulties due to a business scandal in the 1970s, which might have influenced family decisions to sell assets. Reports also mention financial struggles within the family, such as her daughter Marina living on state benefits, suggesting possible reasons for selling heirlooms. The items she sold included a pair of George III mahogany hall benches, which were sold for $200,000, far exceeding the $30,000 to $50,000 estimate, and 4 albums with photographs of Russia's imperial family linked to Princess Marina's mother, Grand Duchess Elena Vladimirovna. The auction was organized by current members of the Duke and Duchess of Kent family, which include Princess Alexandra, her brother Prince Kent, Duke of Kent, and her brother Prince Michael of Kent. Given her status as direct heir, she was involved in deciding to sell these items, though specific contributions or items sold by her personally are not detailed in public records or accounts. And with this, we wrap up this video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you find our channel interesting, then subscribe to it. Thank you. See you in the next video.